He wasn't a businessman. He wasn't an entrepreneur. He was something darker. People called him a crypto genius, but behind the designer glasses and diamond chains, he was a digital gangster who built an empire on lies. Every night he cruised through Miami in his matte black Lamborghini, neon lights bouncing off the hood like he owned the entire coastline. Influencers chased him, investors worshipped him, billionaires wanted to meet him. He spoke smoothly, never raising his voice, always promising a smarter way to get rich. And everyone believed him, everyone, because he looked like the future, young, confident, untouchable. But no one saw the truth. No one saw the late-night calls, the offshore wallets, the encrypted messages, or the fear in his eyes when deals went wrong. He wasn't building wealth, he was building a trap, and thousands were already walking into it without knowing. His crypto empire grew faster than anyone imagined. Charts exploded upward, apps crashed from traffic. News outlets called him the next tech prodigy. But behind the scenes, he was fabricating everything. The numbers were fake. The gains were artificial. The investors? Just fuel for his next mansion, his next yacht, his next weekend in Vegas. He hired models to act as employees. He staged offices for live streams. He paid influencers to hype his coin every morning. And people bought it, tens of thousands. College kids, single moms, retired vets, they put their savings into his dream. His billion-dollar valuation was nothing more than code and confidence. Yet he lived like royalty. Private jets, 3 penthouses, security teams at every door. But one detail terrified him: withdrawals. Because the moment too many people tried to pull out their money, the illusion would collapse. And he knew collapse was coming. He became a legend before anyone knew his real name. People whispered that he cracked the secret to crypto riches, turning a few dollars into millions overnight. Young kids worshipped him. Grown men asked him for advice. Influencers filmed him like he was a god. But the truth? He didn't understand crypto at all. He understood people, he understood greed. He knew everyone wanted a shortcut, a miracle, a magic button to escape their boring lives. So he sold the dream. He posted charts he didn't make. He flashed profits he didn't earn. He staged phone calls with investors who were just actors. He said, "Trust me," and thousands did without a single question. His entire empire was built on confidence, charisma, and lies. A billion-dollar illusion wrapped in designer clothes. But every lie has an expiration date, and his was about to explode. Fame didn't knock on his door, he kicked it open. One viral crypto win, and suddenly the entire internet treated him like a financial messiah. Miami clubs handed him VIP tables for free. Influencers begged for photos. Every night he rolled up in his matte black Lambo, revving the engine like a warning shot. People didn't see a scammer, they saw a prodigy. They saw a millionaire who figured out life. His Instagram became a highlight reel of rented jets, fake watches, and staged yacht parties, each post designed to make broke kids believe he was the American dream. His followers worshipped him, investors trusted him blindly. His DMs filled with people throwing their savings at his next opportunity. And with every click, every like, every share, his ego grew louder. Fame was fast, too fast, and it pushed him toward the one decision that would destroy everyone, especially himself. The night he launched his crypto token felt like a Hollywood premiere. The mansion lights glowed gold. The DJs blasted bass that shook the marble floors. Influencers lined up for selfies with him, the crypto king who promised everyone a future dripping in money. He walked through the crowd with the confidence of a man who already won. His team hyped the token like it was the next Bitcoin. Guaranteed 10x, they whispered. Early buyers get rich. People believed every word. Phones came out, wallets opened. Notifications pinged nonstop. His crypto app exploded with deposits, $50,000, $100,000, then millions rolling in within minutes. Investors cheered like they had already cashed out. He raised a glass and smiled. Only he knew the truth. The token had no utility, no roadmap, no backing. It was smoke wrapped in gold, but the crowd didn't see it. They only saw their dreams and his lies. Money didn't just arrive, it stormed in like a tidal wave. His crypto coin went live at midnight, and by sunrise his wallet was exploding with deposits. Millions hit the blockchain every hour, all from people who believed he was the next financial genius. College kids invested rent money, single moms emptied savings, young hustlers sold their cars for one shot at freedom, and every time a notification pinged, he smiled like a shark tasting blood. He sat in his Miami penthouse, champagne fizzing in his hand, watching numbers climb higher than his conscience. His phone buzzed nonstop. Messages, screenshots, hype videos, influencers calling him the man who cracked crypto. But behind the scenes, he already knew the truth. This wasn't innovation, it was theft wrapped in luxury. He whispered, "They'll never see it coming," as another million landed in his account. The red flags didn't show up slowly, they exploded overnight. Investors woke up to charts bleeding red, their screens flashing warnings like a digital nightmare. His 10x guaranteed coin was crashing fast, and panic spread through Telegram groups like wildfire. People begged him for answers. He went live on Instagram, smiling like nothing was wrong, saying, "Trust me, this is just a dip." But his eyes told a different story. Fear, guilt, and something darker. Investors held on because they believed his confidence, believed in his luxury lifestyle, believed in the illusion he sold. But every hour the token sank deeper. Life savings evaporated, college funds turned to dust, retirements disappeared. Even his closest supporters felt betrayal tightening around their chests. Still, he kept repeating, "Stay calm." That was the moment everyone realized it. The red flags weren't warnings. They were the truth finally screaming through the lies. The crash didn't happen slowly. It hit like a bomb at midnight. One moment the crypto token was rising, glowing green like every investor dreamed. The next, it collapsed straight into the red. Phones started vibrating nonstop. Thousands watched their savings vanish in real time. Screens flashed error signs. Wallets froze. People screamed in group chats. Some begged him for answers, others threatened him. He posted one last message, "Just hold. It'll recover." It didn't. Within minutes, the chart hit zero. Panic spread across Reddit, Discord, and TikTok. Investors lost homes, college funds, and retirement savings. Meanwhile, he sat in his penthouse sipping whiskey, watching the chaos he created. His smile didn't fade. He called the collapse necessary. He said the weak deserved to lose, but deep down he knew the walls were closing in. The world had finally seen the truth, and the hunt for him was about to begin. The morning the token crashed, the entire internet turned against him. Thousands of angry investors flooded TikTok, naming him the crypto gangster millionaire. Their videos went viral within hours. Screenshots of empty wallets, drained savings, and broken dreams spread like wildfire. Hashtags trended, news channels picked up the story. And while the world screamed for justice, FBI agents stormed his Miami penthouse, only to find it completely empty, the marble floors still warm, like he'd walked out minutes earlier. His Lamborghini was gone. His private jet tracking went offline. His neighbors told agents he'd left in the middle of the night, looking nervous for the first time in his life. Across the city, every billboard, every phone screen, every headline showed his face. The hunt wasn't just official, it was global. And the world wanted him found, because when you steal millions, you can't hide forever. Behind all the luxury cars, diamond chains, and crypto hype, he lived a life nobody saw, one built on fear, silence, and criminal alliances. By day, he flexed as a millionaire trader on Instagram. But by night, he took encrypted calls from men who never showed their faces. These weren't investors. These were the people who funded his crypto project, laundering dirty money through his fake token. Every transaction he processed cleaned someone else's crime and filled his pockets. He wasn't the mastermind. He was the middleman, desperate for power and addicted to the thrill. His penthouse safes hid more burner phones than cash. His passport drawer held 3 identities. And every time he smiled for the camera, he prayed no one discovered who he was actually working for. Because in his world, losing money wasn't the real danger. Losing loyalty was. And betrayal had a price no millionaire could afford. She was the only person he ever trusted. The girl who rode in his Lamborghini, counted his crypto stacks, and knew every secret he kept hidden from the world. But the night his empire started to crack, her loyalty cracked with it. She had watched thousands lose their savings. She had seen messages from people begging for refunds, crying for help, pleading for hope. And he laughed at them. That was the moment something inside her snapped. She began recording conversations, screenshotting everything, keeping every burner phone he thought he had destroyed. When the FBI approached her, she didn't hesitate. She handed them every file, every password, every piece of evidence that could burn him. The man who thought he was untouchable was betrayed by the one person he loved, and he never saw it coming. He knew the FBI was closing in, So he activated the escape plan he'd been building for months. Fake passports, offshore accounts, crypto wallets hidden behind 5 layers of mixers. He moved like a ghost through Miami, ditching cars, switching phones, and paying cash for everything. His goal was simple: reach a private airstrip before sunrise and vanish into a country with no extradition. He told his crew he'd be back in power within a week. They believed him, they always did. But paranoia stalked him with every step. Every shadow looked like a badge. Every sound felt like handcuffs. Still, he pushed forward. A private jet waited. Engines running, lights dimmed. Freedom was one staircase away. He felt untouchable again. Untouchable and unstoppable. But he never realized someone inside his circle already betrayed him. And the runway would become his trap, not his escape. He thought loyalty was unbreakable. She had been with him since day one, handling millions in crypto transfers, covering tracks, and smiling through every con. Every scheme, every lie, every loophole he had meticulously planned. He believed it was safe. But trust can be a dangerous currency. Unknown to him, the woman he relied on the most had a hidden agenda. An undercover agent, planted by the FBI, who had been feeding every detail of his empire to the authorities. Every wire transfer, every offshore account, every burner phone, everything traced. Her smile, once a symbol of partnership, now felt like a dagger in his chest. One wrong message, one misstep, and the empire he thought invincible was crumbling from within. He had been blind, and the betrayal wasn't just shocking, it was inevitable. Loyalty had a price, and he was about to pay it. He ran through the private runway, heart pounding, bags of cash in hand. The jet engine roared, ready to take him far from justice. But it was too late. FBI agents emerged from the shadows, their guns steady, eyes cold. He froze, every escape route cut off. Panic clawed at his chest. Please, it wasn't supposed to end like this. He whispered, his voice cracking under the weight of betrayal and greed. His luxury life, his rented penthouses, his fake smiles, all crumbled in seconds. Flashing cameras captured the fall of the so-called crypto king. Investors watched, mouths open, lives shattered. The digital gangster who promised millions now faced handcuffs and headlines. Fame, fortune, power, it had betrayed him. And in that moment he realized, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. He sat in the cold, sterile cell, counting the emptiness around him. The Lamborghini, the penthouses, the fake smiles, they were all gone. Thousands of lives ruined, millions stolen, and every headline now screamed his name as a cautionary tale. The world that once bowed to his charm now laughed at his downfall. His phone buzzed with messages he could never answer. Greed had built his empire, but it had also shattered it. Every step he took in luxury had led him straight to handcuffs. Outside, the city carried on, unaware that a legend had fallen. He whispered to himself, it wasn't supposed to end like this. And in that silence, the lesson rang clear. Chasing millions with deception only ends in loss. The screen fades. Subscribe for the next shocking finance crime story.